Hello Virgo, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting May 15th, 2017. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. I have changed my schedule of availability. Due to overwhelming requests, I am now working a Monday through Friday schedule. A lot of people have been asking for Friday availability, so that is going on there. And of course, at my website, you do schedule yourself. It's a self-schedule program, or you can order a downloadable video file, whichever suits you. So what's going on with your astrology this week, Virgo? We've got a lot of calm energy this week, especially in the first couple of days. However, on Thursday, we've got the Sun in Taurus in your 9th house of travel, higher education, higher spiritual and multicultural expansion, as well as broadcasting, in government legal proceedings, forming a gorgeous sextile to Chiron, currently in your 7th house of committed partnerships, your closest one-on-one relationships. And there could be some kind of opportunity for a trip or some kind of big, sort of you and your partner, or you and a close friend, or one of your close one-on-one relationships, bonding or healing a long-standing wound or a long-standing tension between the two of you by having you both propped in unfamiliar territory on neutral ground. Sometimes bonding does come from problem solving, from dealing with a situation that you're both completely unfamiliar with, where nobody has the higher ground and nobody has the home turf. But interestingly enough, a love could blossom from this as well. On Friday, we've got Saturn, currently retrograde in your 4th house of home and family, forming a lovely connection to Uranus in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as your self-employment income. And there could be some unexpected good news about a qualification or an acceptance of an application or proposal you've made, even though you didn't think you were going to get it when it comes to money you're trying to drum up for a home-based business operation. Maybe you're trying to qualify for a loan, or maybe you are in a situation where you're trying to pre-qualify for a mortgage, or simply get some kind of financial boost for the family. There could also be good news about a partner having a big breakthrough, or perhaps a housemate or a child having a big breakthrough financially, and they will be very interested in sharing that with you and the household as a whole. So what is going on with your cards this week then? Well, for your spiritual advice, you do have the card of the Sorceress. And this is a card that talks about actively working your will this week, not being passive, not surrendering too much, not, there's a time for allowance and surrender, and then there's a time to be a conscious, active, grown-up co-creator. And when we look at the Sorceress, it's about knowing when to act and when to set things in motion, instead of always waiting for the external confirmation or the okay. Do without that this week. The Sorceress card is also saying to the early bird gets the worm. And so if you have been in a situation where you've been waiting for some kind of external prompt to act, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's professionally, whether it's with your friends or a school activity, this is the only prompt you're going to get this week. Okay? You do need to actually be the one who goes first. You're the one who puts their first foot on the ground. Because the Sorceress does say that the power will go to the person who is actually asserting their will and making that change, not to the person waiting for that external confirmation. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Lovers reversed. This week could be very interesting when it comes to work, because those of you who are looking for a new job may find something else while you're already getting ready to go to orientation for the job you just got hired for. You may be hired at 2 places at once, but we know we can't do both at the same time. In fact, the Lover's card reverse can indicate a good problem to have when you are working for, when you are looking for new work, because it's just basically saying there's going to be a force to make a commitment to the exclusion of something else, which, of course, does imply a nice hire opportunity. The Lover's card reversed, however, is saying make sure that we don't lead anyone on for too long while we're evaluating all our options. We will whittle it down. For those of you who are currently not looking for new work or interested in finances, just in general, the Lover's card reverse can indicate a bit of a rift when it comes to somebody that we've been sharing a project with, or somebody that we've been sharing finances with. And this may need to be addressed in terms of the fairness when it comes to maybe the delegation of responsibilities or the payout. The Lovers card reverse can indicate this may be a time where some of you who've been thinking about walking away from a financial partnership, a financial alliance, or even a business partnership may commit to that deed, and that's okay too. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Page of Swords upright. Again, opportunities for interviews and evaluations are coming from all over the place, and a lot of you Virgo people are going to be finally having your, not only your skills tested, but also being able to be granted the opportunity to show yourself off this week and be well received for that. Now, the interesting thing about the Page of Swords is that this can also indicate, somebody giving you permission you've been waiting for permission, to act on. Yes, that could be the external confirmation I said wouldn't happen, but here we go. But with the Page of Swords upright, it does indicate that communications are opening up as well between friends and family members. And maybe you've been waiting for permission to actually open up or have a serious talk with a friend or a family member that has been completely resistant to this topic all along. Luckily, they've pulled their head out. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the King of Pentacles upright. Okay, so Virgo, this could be you. You are an earth sign after all, but this could be another earth sign, a Virgo like yourself, a Capricorn or a Taurus. And the King of Pentacles can often indicate not necessarily that this is being a bad person. In fact, when it comes to the challenge and the King of Pentacles being upright, honestly, they're doing everything fine. But it does seem like there could be a problem going on with this person's, I guess you could say, personal goals or personal beliefs or their personal schedule coming into conflict with yours. And this could be a simple misunderstanding when it comes to coordinating time with this person. Maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a friend. The King of Pentacles as a challenge can also indicate something that actually is very, very good coming to you, and it will yield a good reward, most likely monetary or material, but it may cause you to sacrifice some social availability of your own this week. It's purely elective and optional, but it will make you feel like you are stuck at a fork in the road. Just don't wait too long at that option because you will lose both if you tarry. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Ten of Wands reversed. Interestingly enough, a lot of you single Virgos, or Virgos who've been playing the field a little bit, may be dropping some options this week. You may be letting some people go, especially ones that you've noticed are coming with a bit too much baggage. You may be deciding to walk away from somebody this week, and that's okay too. A lot of you may be dropping a potential dating partner or a crush because they may be doing something or saying something that you know is a bit of a red flag or a bit of a turn-off. However, the Ten of Wands reversed is saying this is freeing you up, and you may want to be free by the end of the week because somebody else could be coming to replace them quickly. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Ten of Wands reversed says you and your partner are going to make a joint agreement on what to release from the lives of yourselves and your family. We may be deciding it's time to drop something that is no longer working for both of us, whether it is a friendship or time that we normally commit to a certain activity on a regular basis, an ongoing expense, or we may also be deciding that it's time to remove ourselves or possibly even the whole family from a regular engagement or commitment, such as a school or a church or some kind of regular, again, activity that we no longer feel actually is good for us. And you may be making the right decision. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.